Hey guys, Steve Zonardo here with Remax West Zonardo Associates. Happy Monday morning. Quick update in the market. Let's jump right into inventory like we usually do. Currently right now we're at 9,086 units and 2,050 sales actually last week. So even though inventory is starting to build up, there's still a heavy load of sales being done per week. If you watched my Insta stories last week, I was talking about, or was kind of displaying all the bidding wars that fails. Basically MLS listings that had an offer date attached to the listing that didn't come to fruition the night of. Basically, either the seller didn't get what he wanted, or there was no offers registered that night. So what happens is these sellers will terminate their listings, either not come back to the market, or basically they just submitted in a market value, which is usually much higher than they had it listed, obviously. So that's pretty much what's happening now. We're starting to see, like, we went into a few offer presentations, one last week in a property up north. We would have had probably at a normal day maybe 10 to 15 offers on this particular property because it's quite cute. It was 1.2 acres with a house built in 1945. Got a lot to offer, especially it's in very close to downtown Huntsville, so a very prominent location for let's call Airbnb and stuff like that. But a property like that would have had about 10 to 15 offers. We had just about 5. We secured the deal for our clients. Another property when we bid on Friday night, it was here in Vaughan in Woodbridge area, and we actually triggered the offer presentation date to come earlier because we submitted a preemptive offer, bully offer on Friday, and it just materialized to about 5 offers. So you can kind of see there's not as many offers that we had in the past. And again, depending on anomaly properties, if it's like a bungalow, something of that nature, you're going to have 20, 30 offers. That's just because there's never any bungalows available. That's what we're seeing. Talking about another like seller's caveat, buyers or sellers beware, basically a caveat. Well, what happens is a lot of sellers think that they need to deal with their neighborhood specialist, like someone that lives in the area, breathes the area, knows everything about the area, is at every soccer meet and stuff like that. It's not usually the case. I mean, there's a few good agents that know their areas and stuff like that, but they're also well-versed in the outside of the GTA, and they work outside too. They're focused in their particular area, but they're also moving around product elsewhere. So just seller's caveat here is what happened is a lot of these neighborhood specialists, they're like house cats. They don't have to hunt anymore. Their food is brought to them. So they have multiple signs in the area, and everyone just seems that they have to list with these agents because, they're selling everything. It's not the case. Because usually if you look at outside agents coming into these areas, they're coming in with a whole lot more knowledge. Just like myself, like we did this deal in Huntsville, which is 2 hours from Nobleton, and we sold this property we're going to talk about now that's 102 kilometers from my house currently. So I'll give you a quick story here. That's basically our sellers brought in the neighborhood specialist for their particular property, and they had 3 other neighborhood specialists that came in, and they got their comparative market analysis that was about 1 million to 1.1 million for this particular house. My clients believed this until they called me, and we pitched them a different idea. Then we told them we'd get them between 1.25 and 1.3 million, and this is not a guess. This was an educated comparative market analysis that was put together, and this is where I felt the numbers are, even though there was 0 comparable sales in the area. But obviously we know how the market's moving and who's moving where. So clients thought we were nuts. We got the job because it was a compelling pitch, naturally. And basically what we did is we sold it within 12 hours for 1.3 million, basically exactly what we told them the night of our listing presentation. Super grateful. Naturally, they're coming out with 200K more than, let's just say, the neighborhood specialists told them that they were going to get. So just seller's caveat again. Like if your neighborhood specialists are just dealing with in your area all the time and never do outside sales, they're not going to know. Because someone like myself, we do deals all over the place. We have a timeline principle that we use on every property to get our proper market analysis, and this is where we get our values. So it doesn't matter if we're in the GTA, if we're outside the GTA, if we're going to Montreal, like we bought some stuff in Montreal. It could be even in the States. It doesn't matter. It's like a 5-point principle that we use, that we adapt it to every property, and this is how we get market value, and this is how we make wise decisions with investments. And then so this is what we adapt back into our clients when we sell their houses. So that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, 647-962-4372, or just direct message me here on Instagram. Have an amazing Monday. We'll talk soon. Ciao.